everybody. Let me get my stuff ready real quick, because I'm trying to do something semi-important right now whilst I'm setting this up. You can sit right here. Sorry guys, just making sure the stream's all set up properly. Get on to this. I don't care. Gotta make sure the stream is active correctly. Okay. Hopefully the stream is working. Okay, my audio is working just fine. Okay. So for right now, for those who don't know, this is the deck we're running. We are running 60 card pendulums. Why? Because I don't know, I want to run something stupid. So let's just get straight into a match if we can find one. And we can immediately. Ooh. Sorry about that, guys. I am not in a party. Which thankfully you don't even have to be signed in. As long as it's with an account that's on your PlayStation, which is kind of interesting. Thank you once again. Stupidity.ps4. I guess I should give a little bit of an explanation though as to why I haven't been on this. Mostly because the fact that I just haven't, well, with my account getting banned, with me trying to set up new decks, with me trying to do a bunch of stuff outside of this, it's just been a hassle to, I guess, sort of get in focus to make Yu-Gi-Oh videos. Although I do have a lot in the works. We're gonna grab Zefrath here, because we don't really care about the rest. Then we're gonna save that Monster Reborn for last, and you'll see why. This dude's actually in game chat, so we're gonna hop into game chat real quick. Let me just hop in. Hello? What's up? Sorry guys, my audio was messed up. I don't know why or what was causing it to have such bad audio, but apparently it's having bad audio today. So we have no targets to Monster Reborn right now, but that's fine. Because we're essentially just doing this in order to search our entire deck. Sadly, we don't have the normal combo that would immediately get us into what we want, but this works well enough at the moment. Zephyrinio, Secret of the Yang Zing. The thing that sucks about this, though, is we can't go for Divine Strike with this hand. So grab another Zefrath, that should give this a counter. says same type or attribute, so I don't know how that doesn't work. Now here's the real question, because if this doesn't work, then this is garbage, because I have seen the video where this play is made, and it should technically function. Now the good news is that even if he has Nibiru, he can't win because Jackal King. So we're going to target itself with Lyra. Now, this is where things get confusing. Does it allow us to do the... Okay, no, so the game is actually wrong. Because apparently, according to a judge, mind you, that would be allowable. Because for those that don't know what the combo is, well, you have Lynn Charmer. It says a face-up Lynn Charmer you control, and one face-up Blight you control the graveyard, which by technicality means you control the card, which via the technicality means that if this card is an equip card, you still control this card on the field. Therefore, you should be, by mind you, there's some judges have disputed this, but according to head judges, from the YouTube video, dude who actually went to go ask head judges about this should be able to blop your Union Carrier, summon itself from the deck, and then it'll have the effect realm. If it's summoned this way, you can special one spell, or you can add one spellcaster 1500 or less, aka your servant. So why the hell doesn't this work? This should technically work, but that's just kind of stupid. Which means that the entire deck does not work. Also, we have this deck, which I'm not even gonna ask how idiotic I was being when I made this deck. I could always just run World Legacy cards, yeah. For those that don't know, World Legacy cards are just the World Legacy cards are just really good. Because literally one of them is just a free monster reborn to a Link Zone. And as for that with IP, will give... Do we have Unicorn? I forgot. Was this? Yeah, this is the dude that still somehow could never pull Unicorn. It's a good Link 3 to go into this. See, that's a Cybers. The issue is it can't be just Cybers monsters. My whole deck is Fiends, so that doesn't work. You know what, screw it, sure, let's just throw in a fucking Trisbana. That'll work. I have no clue if this will work or not. What is with everyone having a mic today? Like, Jesus, usually nobody has a mic on these things. Sorry, my own audio is cutting through. Okay, so this dude just doesn't want to play. How about ranked? Even though my deck's at a severe disadvantage. No. Okay, a non-mic boy, that means there's a good chance he'll actually try and play. The Earthbound Immortals. If only we could get the Earthbound Servants. The better archetype. So I'm actually gonna go second. Ooh, this hand is really nice. So what, he's playing Pure Endymion? No, he's playing Mythical Beast Endymion, which doesn't bother me really, because I don't activate, well, I technically activate some of my spell and traps, but I don't activate that many of them, especially if he can't get away to summon Cerberus. Or not Cerberus, Jackal King. Okay, so he's got Cerberus. Okay, so he has the Spell Power Mastery. Isn't Magister the one you put the counter... Isn't Magister the one that summons from extra? There's a Soka, wants to carry crazy Soka. Oh wow, he just threw everything away. Well, good thing I'm the superior pendulum deck. So he has Endymion accessible with this, because I think it is once per turn. So he gets Endymion, but that doesn't bother me, because my whole hand is spell and trap centric, or is no, monster centric this turn. Jackal King, okay, you do realize that the effect... spell trap effect is activated. Or its effect. Okay then, let's just throw down then. So what does that mean, or its effect? That means face-up cards on the field can be negated by this as well, which means I believe technically this means I have negation protection. What's going to happen is we're going to chain block with Copernicus. Which is why I wanted, because I want Necro Slime. Then Zero King, Zero Lapis, which whatever. We're doing this because it gets us into Gilgamesh, which lately sets our scales from the deck. Now the good news is that even if he destroys it, I just get a free DD monster from the extra. Okay, so no, so continuous activations like that does not count. Good news is that Gilgamesh still triggers, getting me my Armageddon. Then I will send you to the graveyard for you. Super King Bright Armageddon will activate. Then we shall fusion from grave. With that and Gilgamesh. Bright Armageddon's effect activates again. Because it's every time I summon. Then we're going to go into our Gust King Alexander. Bright Armageddon activates again. Then we will have Slime. Now I don't know if we even have anything in the graveyard to summon. No, we do with Alexander. Okay. I didn't even know if we had anything to summon, to be fair. I don't care about using the effect right now. What I do care about so this one says your opponent cannot target monsters you control as card effects, and then this thing will now lose any counters it has. And now we get to beat over all of his monsters. Which is fine. Beak. Oh wait, shoot, that was the wrong card to target. It's whatever though. Besides, either way, he has nothing he can do, because I believe these guys are, yeah, they're perma-negated. I forgot about that, how he perma-negates the cards. Like, it is not until end of turn, it is skill drain on every summon against pendulums. If it's in from the graveyard, you can send it to your Pendulum Zone, and once per turn, when it clears an attack involving a DD Synchro, does some things. IP, okay, IP doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything. First thing I'll do is negate Magister, so he can no longer use Magister's effect. That's fine, because what, he gets 4 counters off of this? Which this has 1, so he's still at 5. Right? Yeah, he only gets 4 counters. Which means he has to normal summon him. The issue is if he pendulum summons, he's stuck. Okay, that's fine. Because I'll use Bright Armageddon, and even if Bright Armageddon dies, it becomes a spell and trap, which means that you can no longer kill one of my dudes. Checkmate. Why, thank you. So now he has to negate it again. Actually, yeah, can he? Yeah, once per turn. So he has to negate with the other Jackal King. Which is fine, because he's wasting all of his counters, because he only has, what, 1 now on this? To negate 1 Bright Armageddon's effects, which actually puts him in the graveyard, which helps me, because next turn if I can summon any monster, oh wait, if I draw any card I get to summon it, I get to summon back, summon back, summon back, get a bunch of cards, I win. Unchained, that is fine. Yeah, that's fine, because even if he pops, even if he pops my boss monsters, and this dude doesn't even work, I think, because he doesn't have enough counters. Okay, that's fine. Okay, cool. It doesn't matter. Because I'm pretty sure at this point, actually, I lose anyways, unless I draw, um, unless I draw a specific card. But the only reason he's winning is because of the fact that I miscalculated, and I also drew a hand with multiple copies of the same card, which you only ever want one copy of the same card. But if I draw my World Legacy spell, I think I can still win this. What can Lamia not? So that should be able to trigger, but okay. But yeah, no, that's a loss because I didn't... My hand was too bad and he just happened to legitimately draw every single comeback card in his entire deck. Whilst I started off with, like I said, both of us started off with a mediocre hand, and I missed destruction because of game mechanics. Just, oh my god. Oh, this hand's even fucking better. Oh my god, this hand sucks ass. We'll go with Doom King. We'll go with the big one. I mean, this isn't, like, unplayable. It's just that it's not great. Because, I mean, what do I do with this? Like, that's really all I can do. Because I don't have another monster. Like, that's the only thing that sucks about DD, is that if you don't draw enough of your monsters, and you don't draw more than one of each, you don't do anything. The good news is this dude's playing Seto, which probably means he's brain dead. As most Kaiba players are, to be fair. Yep, he's playing Blue Eyes. Like 90% of the time, they're just Blue Eyes players. Yep, he's just a shit tier Blue Eyes player. Which is fine, because as long as he can't summon my dude. That's fine. Now, as long as he doesn't have Blue Eyes in hand, this works. Or depending on which card he wants to destroy. No, that's perfectly fine. Get rid of the Fog Blade. I could care less about fucking Fog Blade. What's he going into, frickin'? Why Spirit Dragon, though? That doesn't help you. Unless you have something already in hand to deal with this card, it doesn't help you. And what? Oh, cool! You get alternative. You get 250 damage. Here's the thing: this doesn't care about you being in the graveyard. It's just fusions. And yeah, he does have the alternative, because this is what all Blue Eyes players have: is that they run 3 cards in their deck, but they always draw at least one of the 6. And because of that, they have a way to search it, even though it's always alternatives that they draw. They never draw the other card. They only ever draw the first one, the alternative, for some reason, which I think is bullshit. So I would take 2,500, that's fine. But I need a monster, though. I need a good monster. Because, I mean, what? He gets another Blue Eyes from deck, and then he has the effect to tag out, which isn't awful for me. But, like, what the hell, though? Like, all the games I've played with DD so far, and it's just... No, we're gonna have no good hand whatsoever. Like, I've yet to see the level 1. That's fine. Still think it's dumb that that effect can be is not a once per turn at all. Ghost. Wait. Does it count if I normal summon? No, it doesn't. I know what I have to do, and it's a really shitty way to do it. So we're going to send you from hand, and you. And actually, no, that doesn't work because I'm a fucking idiot. Oh my lord, I'm doing so bad because I'm so annoyed with these dog shit hands that I know what I should have done, because I should have just banished the 2, summon him, go into the link 2, grab the 2, ram it into something, die, whoop-de-doo. Then I got a big beat stick, and I get, yeah, I get the big beat stick monster, and I get to special summon one back from graveyard, which will be the level 8. And whoop-de-doo. This hand... It's not awful. It all depends on what Allure draws me. If I can even use Allure. Thankfully I can. Okay. Now the main issue here is I do not have a tuner. And that's going to be a big problem eventually, not having a tuner. Now, the good news is that I end on this with the link to and this. And that's it, because couldn't draw a single goddamn tuner. Like, I'm not even kidding you. If that, the frickin' whatever it's called, yeah, if King Leonidas was a fucking tuner, I would have won. Could have gone to level 6, used any level 2 or that. Summon it through Abyss King or Oblivion King. Use that, blah blah blah, combo. Oh great, even more fusion fodder I don't want. So we're going to go into small Genghis for a reason you'll see in a moment. Small Genghis gets Ragnarok. Ragnarok brings back big Genghis. Big Genghis comes back, and we're not going to use Little Genghis effect. We're just going to fusion. Using Angry Slime and Swirl Slime. And there we go. That's what happens when you're locked to only fusions. Attack with the second lowest first, just because the fact he's the most expendable. Ooh, it's a Raikou. That's actually really good for us, because I don't care about what Raikou pops. Okay, pop the fusion spell, thanks, you lose me damage. Oh, and he milled 2 Judgment Dragon. Yep, now we deal half battle damage as well due to the effect. What shall you do against my 2800 fucking Gilgamesh? Is this dude playing like old school Lightsworn? Why are you playing her? Like, I don't think this guy gets how you play Lightsworn. Also, I don't think he also gets the fact that popping my cards is good. Because I take less damage. Although in this case it's a little bit less so good because I have Dark on the field. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Okay then. That's fine. Charge, okay, he's milled 1 good card, I think, out of all of those. I can't tell because you can't view his graveyard on his turn. Should have grabbed Lumina, so what, he gets a Wolf? Did he get a Wolf? No, he didn't. Still has yet to hit a Wolf. 0 King Lapras. It doesn't matter, we win. GG. Honest only gives attack, you dumbass. Do you not read your own cards? Oh, I'm just sad now. This is just sad. Okay, we're gonna find a new deck to play for a little bit. Maybe a different version of that deck, but... Scrap Christians. I forgot that this was a deck. This deck's actually not too horrible. More just the fact I left out everything that was good for the synchros. F period A. Don't Dragster. At some point, if this ever got an update, I would be willing to play some of the other decks that you can get. What else? Black Rose. Because having all my monsters or all my cards destroyed actually isn't that big of a deal. The whole deck is based around it. I have no clue after that though. Yeah, we'll just go back to Black Rose. We'll just grab a frickin'... There we go. Noble Knights I'm not touching. I play that deck way too much. This is arguably the dumbest thing I've ever made. That Shaddoll combo, that's... You know, sure. Fuck it, we're just gonna play Degeneracy. Hello, good sir. Would you like to die a slow and painful death? Or here left the match. I am Sid. Oh, we can go into rank 2 because this deck doesn't care. This deck does not care whether it's ranked, anything like that, because the time limit doesn't matter. This deck can play within the time limit because its first combo literally just requires 2 monsters on the field. Summon a Link monster, discard a card. That's it. Okay, we don't care what we go. That works. And now it's time to make people mad. Oh, and this hand is just dirty. So what's going to happen is we're doing the first movement solo, grabbing us a area. You'll see a reason why we're doing that in a minute. So none of my guys can be targeted. Oh, wait. Oh, come on, game. That's so stupid. Why does it have to be both to the same zone? Or to both zones? That's so freaking dumb. Whatever, the effect still goes off, though. Because you always play more than one aria. And there we go. So now if they don't have Nibiru, we win. Literally the only way you out this is with Kaijus, Mass Banish, non-targeted. So basically you need non-destruction removal that is massive or mass non-destruction removal, wipe and stuff like that. Like there's just so many funny things that get countered, or that gets countered by this. Hold on, guys. I might have to stop the stream. Okay, so yeah. Oh, guys, something just came up and I have to leave. Like, somebody's actually, like, really upset right now. Sorry for cutting the stream.